grips, and placement.
Hi, my name is Zach Ellingson. I've been teaching cane travel for 15 years and have been working at the Iowa Department for the Blind for the past 2 years. Some of the common questions I get from parents is, the cane is so long it doesn't collapse, it doesn't fold. Where do I put the cane when traveling in a car? Where does my child put the cane in a classroom setting? Today I'm going to show you a couple examples of how we solve these problems. Okay, so step one, sizing a cane for your child. For example, I'm 6 feet tall, so I'm 72 inches tall. I'm going to use a cane that comes up to my nose, and that way when I have my cane extended, got a little gap between my cane and my belly, my cane is going to have as much reach as I am tall. So I use a 67 or a 69 inch cane. When I extend that out, I've got a 6 foot reach. The main thing you want to get across to a new cane user is keeping the cane centered in your body. So you can think of that as if you have a coat with buttons or a zipper on it, that line is the center of our body. Now you're going to roughly hold it about belly button height. So that center position, you want to get even coverage of your shoulders left, right taps just a few inches outside of each shoulder. That's going to cover each side of your body evenly. I roughly say about 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and that's easy for people to remember. Say 10 and 2. Cane is always centered. Now when you walk into a room that's crowded, you're going to want to choke up on your cane a bit. This is called pencil grip. This grip is standard when it's out in front of you. Closed in areas, a little tighter, a little more chairs, a little more people, you can use a pencil grip. Once again, the cane is centered at our body. You want to get that even coverage, still covering your shoulders. This is typically an area where people will tend to get a little squirrely. They'll tighten up a little bit. They'll be maybe a little nervous when they're traveling through crowded areas. And you'll actually see students tapping less than that 10 and 2. Where when you're in a room full of objects, you definitely want to make sure you're covering your shoulders. So I make sure that I get that across to students early on is always cover those shoulders, always 10 and 2, always centered. The pencil grip is actually a really flexible grip. If you want a little more coverage, you can extend your arm out. Now, just by doing this movement, I've got almost as much coverage as I would in standard grip, which is very, very beneficial if I'm carrying something. For example, I love drinking coffee. I'll oftentimes have a mug of coffee in my hand. It's behind my cane. So my cane is finding objects, not my coffee. So next we'll go into parking the cane. So when I walk into a classroom and find my chair, most of the tables are going to be in a row. So what you're going to have is aisles splitting up the rows. The one thing I do not want to do is stick my cane crossways in front of me, because now that's going to be interfering with people to my right or to my left. And also if there's an open aisle to my right or to my left, you're going to be taking up that aisle space. Two of the best situations are you can lay the cane down parallel with your body. That keeps it out of the aisle, keeps it out of the feet of the person sitting next to you. And if you're in a tighter classroom, you can even do this. I'll take the cane, stick it under my armpit, maybe put one of my feet over in front of it, like this. I've got both of my hands free, doing my computer work, reading my braille, and I got my cane right where I want it. Thanks for watching. If you have any further questions, click the link below.